All right, good morning. Happy Thursday. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are safe and sound. I just want to get over a announcement real quick. Thursday, every single Thursday, every week, they're going to be distributing meals at Kimball by the auditorium. Wherever you guys picked up the laptops, that's where they'll be distributing meals for families who need it from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So if you guys are in need of that, please go out and go ahead and grab a meal for your family. And as well as if you know anyone out there who needs meals, please let them know about this one so that they can get fed. But other than that, let's go over the riddle from last week. Right, so that was the hotel riddle. So we got the hotel riddle. And if you guys don't remember, the hotel riddle was three of you, 1, 2, 3, went into a hotel and realized that the bill was $30. So you guys decided to Dutch pay, and everybody paid $10, right? If three of you pay $10, 10 times 10 plus 10 plus 10, that's going to equal $30. So that accounts for the bill. But the bellhop, the person at the front desk, realizes the bill is actually $25. It's not actually $30. So they have to give you a little bit of change. But the problem is, it's kind of hard to split $5 between three people, right? So what the bellhop decides to do, if I can find it, here we go. I'll put this 25 on the side, is give each person $1 back. Okay, so that means $3 have been given back so far. And then he decides, okay, well, everyone decides that the bellhop should get the last $2 as tip. So that's fine. These are good customers, you know? So the problem with this one, well, if you look back here, if I paid $10 but I got $1 back, doesn't that mean I paid $9? And it doesn't look too bad from there, but if I do 9 plus 9 plus 9, then plus the 2, that's the tip, right? Well, that's actually going to come out to be $29. And the riddle is, where did the missing dollar go, right? Where did that missing dollar go? It turns out there actually is no missing dollar. There's just a mathematical error here. The reason why is because this is not actually related to the red numbers. So the blue and the red, not related. They are related, but they're not directly connected. So what do I mean by this? Well, we realized it was $25, so you gave everyone $1 back, right? Well, that's $1, that's $2, that's $3 accounted for. So that should be $28 that we have, and he kept the $2. So if we add up all the red numbers right here, that's $5 plus the 25, that's still $30. So in that case, this blue doesn't actually match up with the red. And that is why we can't have this, right? So that's where the missing dollar went. It's that it never disappeared. We just didn't have our glasses on, you know? So that's what the riddle was. And I think color coding that really helps with that kind of problem. But this one is kind of one of my favorite ones, but it's also one of the most difficult ones. And if you guys can get this, I'll give you a high five. I'll fist bump you, I'll tap you up, whatever, you know? So there is an island, all right? we've got an island, and on this island is an indigenous tribe, okay? And on this indigenous tribe, no one is allowed to speak to each other. No one can talk. So no one can talk. Another thing is that everyone there is no exception to this rule. Everyone has either blue eyes, I'll use colors for this one, blue, so they've either got blue eyes or they have red eyes. I'm gonna drop that one, of course. Red, blue or red eyes. So there's no one else, right? Everyone, you have to have blue eyes or you have to have red eyes. You can't have black eyes, you can't have brown eyes, right? That is a requirement on this island, okay? And so what happens? Well, we have a foreigner. A foreigner just visits the island, and the foreigner decides to say, okay, the only way to get off this island is if you have blue eyes, okay? So the goal is to get off the island. Get off the island. Alright? And you can only get off the island if you have blue eyes. Only can get out if you have blue eyes. That is the only way you can get out. Here's the problem though. No one can talk to you, right? There are no mirrors, by the way. No mirrors. There are no mirrors. Sorry, guys. There are no mirrors. No one can talk. So you can't actually see your own eye color. You have no clue of knowing whether you have blue or red eyes. Well, this foreigner comes to the island and he doesn't look at anyone in particular, but he says, "Oh my, what blue eyes you have." So this foreigner says, "What great blue eyes you have." You have. So that means someone on this island has blue eyes. At least someone, right? Now, the real riddle is, how does this person know they have blue eyes? This foreigner is not looking at anyone in particular. This person is not speaking to someone in particular. They're kind of looking up and they say, "Oh wow, somebody here has really great blue eyes," right? And there is a way for these people to know if they have blue eyes or not, right? So let me give you some tidbits, okay? Some kind of extra parts of this. So here's the thing. So we've got this island, right? And this foreigner is going to come back every single day, every single day, and he's always going to say what great blue eyes you have, right? And after he says that, the people can choose whether to get on the boat or not get on the boat at that day, right? So day one, you can choose to get on the boat, but if you have red eyes, you can't get on the boat, right? You have to have blue eyes. So after that, day two, day three, you know, that's the riddle. How do you know exactly if you have blue eyes, and how do you know when you have blue eyes? Okay? So I'm going to go over an example, and I'm going to work out an example, and you guys are going to figure out how does it work for 100 people, right? How does it work for 100 people? That's what we're looking for. And let me write that out. What's the goal? Our question, how do you know if you have blue eyes? Blue eyes. Number two is when do you know? All right, so I'm going to erase some of this stuff so we can get an example going. So I've got the island, right? And I'm going to say I specifically have 3 people. All right? I'm making up a number, right? Because I want to test this out for myself. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to set how many people have blue eyes. I'm going to specifically say one person has blue eyes. I could say 2 people have blue eyes. I could say 3 people have blue eyes. I just want to set an example so that I can start to figure out a pattern here. And that's what I'm looking for. Patterns. That's what we're looking for. So I've got 3 people and 1 person has blue eyes. This foreigner comes day 1. Remember, timing is important here. So day 1, that foreigner comes in, doesn't look at anyone, just kind of looks up and kind of comments, wow, this person has great blue eyes, right? Okay, so day 1, that's what the foreigner says, and now the 3 people are looking at each other, okay? So let's kind of illustrate this one. So I've got 3 people, right? 1 person has blue eyes. That's a person, sorry. This person has red eyes, and the 3rd person also has to have red eyes, since they don't have blue eyes. Okay? So let's look at it from this person's perspective. This person doesn't know he has blue or red eyes, right? But he's looking, he looks at this person, this guy has red eyes, right? He has red eyes, but he sees this person, that guy has got blue eyes, right? He has blue eyes. So he actually knows that somebody else has blue eyes. He doesn't know what his eye color is yet. Still doesn't know. And the same for this guy. He sees the red eyes, but he sees the blue eyes. When it gets interesting is when you look at it from the blue eye person, his perspective, his or her. And if you see, this person is going to look at this red dot, and be like, oh, that guy's got red eyes, so that doesn't work. This person also has red eyes. If everyone else on this island has red eyes, but you know somebody has to have blue eyes, doesn't that mean you have to have blue eyes? So now this person can definitively know they have blue eyes. They know right away they have blue eyes. So, in that case, that person's going to leave. He's leaving on day 1. So he knows right away. What if I changed one number here? What if I said instead of one person has blue eyes, what if I said 2 people have blue eyes? This is where it gets a little interesting. Right? We have to redraw our triangle, right? This time I only have one person that has red eyes. One person. And 2 people here have blue eyes. So the foreigner comes back in, says, my, what great blue eyes you have. Well, now these people are looking at each other. They're looking. And let's look at it from the red-eyed person's perspective. Okay? This person sees, wow, okay, they both have blue eyes. Okay? So I don't know anything about myself. I don't know. Right? And that's typically what happens. When you are a red-eyed person, it's kind of hard to figure out if you have blue eyes or not. The easy way is to figure out if you're a blue-eyed person. So, I'm looking at it from the blue-eyed person's perspective. This person sees this. Okay, that person is red-eyed. Okay, so that means I might still be blue-eyed. But this person sees the other blue-eyed person. And now this person is questioning their own identity. They don't know if they're blue or red. Blue or red? They don't know. Because they saw another blue-eyed person, they can't tell right away. Same thing with this one. This blue-eyed person sees this one, also can't tell whether they're blue-eyed or red-eyed. Right? I don't know. But here's the thing. On day one, nobody leaves. Why? Nobody leaves. Let's talk about that. When we were first, our example from before, so that was one blue-eyed person, but 2 red-eyed people. Right? And so, the thing about this situation, the blue-eyed saw that everyone else was red-eyed. So he knew right away he was the only blue-eyed person and he could leave right away. But here's the thing. Since there's another blue-eyed person, both people are questioning their own identity. Right? So if nobody leaves, that means both people here, they're understanding, oh, the reason why this guy didn't leave is because he saw that I was blue-eyed. Right? The reason why this guy didn't leave is because the other one saw that he was blue-eyed. So both of them thought that the other one was going to leave right away. If neither of them left the first day, they know for sure they both have blue eyes. So 2 leave right away. Interesting. Well, let's change it up. Let's change it up. Instead of 2 people having blue eyes, I'm going to keep the number of people the same. Let's make 3 people have blue eyes. 3 people. So that's going to change our timing. So I've got 3 people. They all have blue eyes. They all see each other. Every single one of them. They're all questioning their own identity. They can't tell whether they're blue-eyed or red-eyed. Remember, this is a logical puzzle. Very logical. 100% mathematically logical. Okay? So, all 3 of them this time are questioning it because they see everybody has blue eyes. They don't know what they have themselves because they can't look at in their own eyeballs, right? So, they have nobody leaves the first day, just like the second example. Nobody leaves. Now, here's the thing. If nobody leaves the first day, right, that means that they know that at least two of them have blue eyes. Now, if nobody leaves the second day, nobody leaves the second day. What does that mean? Well, look here. If I look at this person that's got blue eyes, this guy's got blue eyes, right? Nobody left the first day, right? That means at least one of them, someone is seeing that they have blue eyes, and another person is seeing another one with blue eyes. Because nobody left the second day, that means day 3, they know for sure all of them leave. Because nobody left the first day or the second day, that means they're seeing 2 different blue-eyed people. And now they're realizing, I see. We all have blue eyes. Right? So that's where the riddle is. Right? I want you guys to try this with 4 people, with 5 people, with 10 people. Right? You want to look at it from that perspective. I think I have given you guys enough examples to just keep it a challenge, right? But make it much easier than when I first heard this from my professor. So, question is, how do you know if you have blue eyes? When do you know? But let's do it for a specific one, okay? I want 100 people on this island. 100 people, but 20 of them, 20 have blue eyes. What day did they leave? Did they all leave on the same day, right? Did they leave on different days? That's what you have to know. This is what we're looking for. What day did they leave? If you can answer these 2 questions, you can get this one right away. So that's my riddle for today. I know this one's a tough one. I want you guys to be able to think about it, right? This is trying to get you guys thinking logically. If you guys know of induction, you can definitely Google that, by the way. Induction, mathematical reasoning by induction. That will help you with this one. And, but other than that, that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully, guys, make sure you get you guys working before Friday at midnight. Make sure you guys are answering that roll call so you know you guys are alive and you guys are okay. If you guys have any questions about the homework or about just life in general, you guys have me on remind. You can always comment on Google Classroom. I'll try my best to respond. And you guys have my YouTube as well. So you can check all of those, you can comment on all of those, and I'll do my best to respond as quickly as I can. But other than that, you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys later.